Cuckoo is the newest horror movie that has been released by Neon Productions, and this movie, if I could sum it up in one word, is crazy. Like, just crazy. And that is actually shocking to me because I didn't think any movies were going to get crazier than LongLegs. That was originally my thought to probably being the craziest movie I saw this year. But Cuckoo takes over that role here, and it is far more crazy than Longlegs was. I don't want to give away spoilers for anyone who is planning to go see this movie, so small little premise without giving anything away. This movie tells the story of a teenage girl who is moving in with her father, stepmother, and half-sister because her mother just recently passed away, and they are moving into the Alps in Germany because there is this isolated resort there that her father is taking part in expanding. And then basically things just start getting really, really weird there. And when I mean weird, it starts off kind of like, normal weird, like just something solid. And then after that, things just get weirder and weirder and weirder as things go down the line. And like to the point where like the ending is just like giving you like this weird thoughts, like where you're thinking like, what the heck is going on? What happened here? This is so freaking crazy, man. This movie plays heavily on an eerie atmosphere, which is what Neon usually does and does very well when it comes to their horror movies. But the way they put our main character into like, the situation where stuff starts happening is by her getting a job at the resort that's being expanded, and she has to basically follow two rules. And the two rules are she doesn't need to be out after dark, and also if she does happen to stay out after dark, she needs to keep all the doors locked and just not leave until somebody comes and gets her. So that right there already says like there's something weird going on here. Like something is off if they don't want them out after dark, or don't want her specifically out after dark. And of course she does what a main character would do and just ignore the person who gives her these warnings. And then she gets chased down by this weird ass lady. And I mean, of course after that, that's when everything starts getting weird. It's like they don't want her to leave or want her to be out anywhere during the times when things are going on. Huge shout out, by the way, to Dan Stevens. He was the one who carried this movie, in my opinion, because, I mean, his performance on screen was, like, very creepy and sadistic wise. But the way it came off not just as sadistic, it also came off as funny. And that's also what made it even creepier, in my opinion. I mean, you can just tell by the way he talks and how calm he is and the way he approaches people. You can say, like, okay, something is going on with this guy. I mean, what the heck is he doing here? Why is he even here? Why did he bring these people here? Because it's obviously not good. And that creeper vibe when he's on screen and with everything else that's going on, it just builds up onto the tension and atmosphere that has already been put into play with this movie. Although you've been hearing me telling you about how creepy this movie is, which it really is, that doesn't mean this movie doesn't have some holes in it, and a lot of them happen in the third act. Because I mean, this movie has been building tension in the atmosphere, and we're finally wanting that climax to the big reveal as to what is going on. And when we finally do, it comes out as this weird, crazy result that probably no one in the audience was expecting. And this way it's revealed, it's just like basically a slap in the face, in my opinion. And what I mean by it being a slap in the face is because there was really no build-up or origin as to what was going on. We just knew that there was something weird going on. There was people out there being weird, and with finding out, it's just thrown in there as to what's going on with them. There was no build up or any discovery for the main character. It's just like tossed in there. And that, in my opinion, was kind of, disappointing, because having something just thrown in your face like that for a movie just seems like out of the blue. Another thing that was kind of left out in the open was with the characters as well. At least two of the supporting characters, the father and the stepmother. Because in the third act, after one scene, they go to the hospital and then they're just never seen on screen again. They're just gone. I mean, from what I saw, I never saw them in another scene again. And it's just like, okay, what happened? Did they just get thrown in some, lockbox? Are they dead? I mean, what's going on? And we never find out, because the main character and her stepsister leave with, the main character's supposed girlfriend, but she's a side character. She doesn't mean any. She's not really a big deal. Still, them just leaving like that, and just leaving that where her mother and father is out in the open, is just a bit also, unfulfilling. It doesn't really tell like what happened to everyone. The first two acts of this movie were amazing, in my opinion. There was the great atmosphere and chilling vibes really got to me. It was just that third act that I felt was, where the movie kind of flopped a little. It was just average and left unanswered questions and was a little unfulfilling for what a great start it was. Still, that's not to say I didn't enjoy this movie. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie from start to finish. I'm going to give Cuckoo a B- here. Not the best horror movie this year, but still another great horror movie to add for the year 2024. Alright, well that just about wraps up this review. If you guys have seen Cuckoo, please comment here down below what your thoughts were on it. Also, if you like my other videos, you can check out here more on my channel. And always remember to stay epic!